In this lecture, we will discuss, are we on the track to reach the Paris Agreement goal? Why news? Next conference of parties, COP30, will held in Belém, Brazil in November. Before this, United Nations has released a report that find countries are poised to reduce emissions by only 17% of 2019 level by 2035. It is well below what is required to keep Earth from heating up by 1.5 or even 2 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. To keep temperature below 1.5 degrees Celsius limit, countries must cut emission by 37%, and to keep below 2 degrees Celsius, countries must cut emission by 57% of 2019 level by 2035. This report is based on countries' updated nationally determined contribution (NDCs), which are promised to cut fossil fuel emissions or plant forests to capture carbon dioxide until 2035. Only 64 out of 190 countries have submitted updated NDCs until September. India is among the countries that is here to submit updated NDCs after its last submission in August 2022. What is nationally determined contributions (NDCs)? NDCs are pledges made by all countries to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions and to adapt to the impact of climate change. As per Paris Agreement, each country is required to submit and update their NDCs in every 5 years, outlining their plan to reducing greenhouse gas emissions and adapting to climate change. India's target of last updated NDCs. India last updated its NDCs in 2022. Its target were number one, reduce the emission intensity of its GDP by 45% of 2005 level status. As of December 2023, India reported to the United Nations Climate Governing Body that the emission intensity of its GDP had been reduced by 33% between 2005 and 2019. Number two, source half of its electric power capacity for non-fossil fuel sources. Study. This June, India reported installing at least 50% of its power capacity from non-fossil fuel sources. Number three, create a carbon sink of at least 2 billion ton by 2030. What is emission intensity of GDP? Emission intensity of GDP refer to the amount of carbon emitted per unit of GDP and does not mean a reduction in net emission. Issue of fossil CO2 emissions. Global fossil CO2 emissions increased year by year. In 2024, global CO2 emissions were increased by 0.8% compared with 2023. In 2023, it was rise by 1.2% compared with 2022. In 2023, the largest absolute contribution to global fossil CO2 emissions were from China, US, India, and European Union. China was responsible for 31%, US 13%, India 8%, European Union 7%. These four regions account for 59% of global fossil CO2 emissions, while the rest of the world contributed 41%. Global per capita fossil CO2 emissions. The global per capita fossil CO2 emissions in 2023 1.3 ton of carbon per person per year. Per capita fossil CO2 emissions countrywise 3.9 ton in US, 2.3 ton for China, 1.5 ton for the European Union, and 0.6 ton for India. What is the Paris Agreement on Climate Change? A legally binding global agreement under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change adopted in 2015 during the UNFCCC COP21. It aims to combat climate change and limit global warming to below 2 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial level, with an ambition to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Replace Kyoto Protocol. Paris Agreement replaced the Kyoto Protocol, which was an earlier agreement to deal with climate change. Set out a framework for countries. The Paris Agreement 2015 set out a framework for countries to work together to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, adapt to the impact of climate change, and provide support to developing countries in their efforts to address climate change. NDCs. As per Paris Agreement, each country is required to submit and update their NDCs in every 5 years, outlining their plans for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and adapting to climate change. NDCs are pledges made by all countries to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions and to adapt to the impact of climate change. Several initiatives taken by Indian government to address climate change. Number one, National Action Plan on Climate Change (NAPCC), launched in 2008. The NAPCC identified eight national missions to promote understanding of climate change, adaptation and mitigation, energy efficiency, and natural resource conservation. Number two, State Action Plan on Climate Change (SAPCC). Under the SAPCC, states are required to develop their own action plans. As of 2022, 33 states and union territories have prepared their SAPCC. However, the implementation and monitoring of these plans remain a challenge. Number three, climate change research and knowledge network. The government has supported various research initiatives and knowledge network to enhance understanding of climate change impacts and responses. These include the National Network Program on Climate Change Modeling, Aerosol, and Coastal Vulnerability. Number four, International Solar Alliance. It promotes the widespread adoption of solar energy, enhancing global cooperation in renewable energy. Number five, goal of net zero by 2070. India's commitment to achieve net zero emission by 2070 marks a significant step towards absolute emission reductions. Number six, enhance nationally determined contribution, setting ambitious target for reducing emission intensity and increasing renewable energy capacity. Number seven, significant growth in renewable energy capacity. Rapid expansion in solar and wind energy installations contributing to India's international non-fossil fuel energy target. Number eight, Indian emission carbon trading scheme. Establishing a carbon trading scheme to incentivize emission reductions and support sustainable economic growth. Number nine, Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. Focus on building resilient infrastructure to withstand climate-induced disasters. Number 10, Green Development Pact under G20 presidency. Integrating green development principles into global economic practices, showcasing India's leadership in sustainable development. Number 11, India is also expected to operationalize the Indian carbon market by 2026, under which 13 major sectors will be given mandatory emission intensity target and can travel their resulting savings via emission reduction certificate. How India can enhance its global negotiations with respect to climate change. Number one, hosting international climate summits. India should aim to host a major international climate summit like the United Nations Conference of Parties COP 2028. This would provide a platform to showcase its climate leadership and set ambitious global climate agenda. Number two, advocacy and consensus building. India should start to build a consensus on critical climate issues, proactively engaging in a dialogue, forming alliances, addressing concerns of other nations will help India lead negotiations and drive meaningful outcomes. Number three, promoting equity and climate finance. India should emphasize equity in climate action and finance in international forums, advocating for fair treatment of developing countries and pushing for enhanced climate finance mechanism will strengthen India's position as a leader of the global south.